It's Chris Pullen.
Chris Spire.
Chris, as we're winding down February Heart Month,
Yes.
we want to talk about the hardest part. How do you educate the employee?
Yes.
As you and I know, this is where we spend an enormous amount of time is helping that HR team take a message and make it so it's as clean and as efficient as possible so the employee does not have to think too much, do too much research to
Yes.
act on what you're actually trying to educate them on. So
Yes.
you and I have done a
But
lot of different
yeah.
campaigns. I mean, let's talk about, again, we talk about we have four different generations working for many employers right now.
Yes.
I still like my paper, but I also
Yes, you
like my
do.
stuff electronic. I'm not a
Yes.
big, I want it delivered in a text or an app. I don't mind if it is, but what are some of the successful things that we've learned on how that HR team can start delivering content and make sure it is hitting every generation out there?
Yeah. I mean, we continue to innovate this and change it, I think, year after year, because at some point it gets stale. But the key component is getting that employee to recognize it in the way that they want to receive it. So, yes, we've seen employers put up educational posters in the break room, a QR code in the break room to a live website, texting out that website with information posted, links to those special wellness programs that exist. But I think the other area of that is how do we continue again to get that employee to take that home?
Right.
And as we've looked at some wellness programs coming into 2025, the focus has been on getting that employee and spouse a health screening, blood draw, measuring all the things, and then getting them either engaged with their primary care physician to treat those conditions or getting them into a wellness program that's points based, and there's some challenges that they have to do month in and month out to keep their wellness benefit rate. I think the biggest challenge truly is just making it accessible for that member so that they understand it and that it's easy to take home. And I don't think that there's a one size fits all for our employers. You'd be amazed at the number of manufacturing companies that we work with where you would say people are on a line making things all day. There's no way that they would work electronically. And then we go to some of our financial institutions and they won't do anything with technology. They want it all on paper. So I don't think you can assume based on
No.
industry or location or type of company what's going to work. But I think we found that the hybrid of all of the above has worked very well, depending on the client.
Yeah, I think coming back to Heart Health Month, and again, you and I and Brad have talked about GLP-1s for,
Yep.
over a year. And I think it's
Yes.
exciting to see the research stating, hey, if we can help that person with metabolic syndrome to get that weight off their waistline, the heart
Yes.
health looks better. And you and I just looked at a program at a fraction of the cost. It's $200 a month, plus you get a telehealth visit, plus you get a blood draw. There are ways, and again, I don't want to go down the path of should you have a GLP-1 for weight loss or not, but I think the longer these are out, the more evidence there is that these help beyond just weight loss. And
Yeah.
and I just want to mention it as we're thinking about Heart Health Month. I do believe there are some people that are weight loss resistant. It's
Yes.
very difficult for them to lose weight. And if this can jumpstart that process and then they're no longer diabetic, they're no longer on high blood pressure medicine, just kind of think of the holistic part of beyond the blood stick, beyond the health risk assessment. How are you going to help that employee avoid the nightmare of having a heart attack? So,
Absolutely.
yeah, just
Absolutely.
as you said, man, there's no right or wrong. We're learning every day.
Yes.
And if you want our opinions, ask us.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, CB. Thanks for
All
sharing.
right, thanks, buddy. We'll see you. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye bye.